hey, I do a show with Derek on Sundays, and I just threw together, we talk about movies. Let's make a song about movies. This took me 2 minutes. So, you mind if I play it real quick?
Yeah. I still got to figure out these drops because I set them up a certain way and then they don't freaking do what I want them to do. So I got to figure out that.
Strings in my head, like a storyboard in red. Sketching scenes wild where adventures ahead. Characters come alive in a world so wide. From script to screen, a journey will ride.
Not bad so far.
I'm not a fan of the voice.
Yeah, well, that's the other problem.
Yeah.
A team of heroes ready for the goal. Editing, cutting.
Okay, there's an example right there. A minute.
Through the night we sights flicker on.
So we're in the middle of a verse here, right?
Okay.
When you're singing a verse, rarely do you see people skip a line in the middle of the verse to
Okay.
catch up with the words, which he does. Like here, I'll show you.
We'll start to roll.
All right, so he's good.
A team of heroes ready.
He's got too many
for
words there, and he's got to stop.
Goal.
See?
Editing,
It's not terrible, but that's kind of what I'm talking about.
gold. Through the night we stay till the film's told. Making movies, it's a journey so bright. From the first shot to the final.
Here's what I will say: AI, pretty good at making catchy choruses.
Yeah. I mean, it's got thousands and thousands and 1000s of songs.
Like, I think that's a good chorus. I think it's catchy.
Through the night we stay till the film's told. Making movies, it's a journey so bright. From the first shot to the final light. Every moment counts in the art of the fight. We're creating magic under the cinema's might. Making movies, it's more than just art. It's a bond we share through the dark and the light. With every laugh, with every heart, we bring dreams to life with all our might.
So there you go.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It was different. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's to me, and having done it for a while, that's a situation where your AI singer will want to get with your AI band and talk about how they want to cut some syllables out of the words.
Yeah.
Or rearrange the words, things like that, which now I think if I spent hours on it, I could fix it. But out of the can, it doesn't do that very well.
Yeah.
But like I said, what it does do, and all the stuff I was messing with today, boy, it's got some catchy choruses. I'll tell you that. Sticking in my head some of the stuff I was screwing around with.
It was
today.
funny, like the power and the might of the lights. It's like, okay.
In my exercise today, I did not change anything in the lyrics. I just typed in making movies, write song.
Okay.
Filled out the lyrics. And then it asked me, how do you want it? I'm like, okay, give me some high energy, like punk pop stuff.
Yeah.
And then blam. Spit that out.
Interesting. But I saw what you were talking about where it got too wordy and then it tried playing catch up and it was weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I could have tightened the lyrics up, and I'm assuming that may have fixed it, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah.
But that's an area I'm sure it will improve.
Yeah.
And then you will create nothing. You will just consume.
Yeah, but that's something. I mean, yeah, but with the millions and millions of songs that it has to go by, and that's still not figured out, you know what I mean? Like, it's got quite the catalog to figure it out that.
I will admit that there were some songs where it didn't do what my songwriting brain thought it should do.
Okay.
And my first listen, I'm like, that's wrong. But I listened to it again. I'm like, wait a minute, that's actually kind of interesting what just happened there. Because I wouldn't have thought about it.
And do you think it's making these mistakes because it still has to learn? Or do you think it makes these mistakes because somebody that may not be a music person is entering the information into the algorithm?
Both.
I think it's both.
Actually, that's a good point. I hadn't thought of, Derek, because now more non-musicians are throwing stuff out into the cloud.
Yes.
that the AI is then going to pull. I didn't think of that. Okay, never mind. We have to gatekeep this hard.
You know, I overthink the shit out of stuff. So
No, that was a good point. I'm like, I used to, when I was an IT guy, that was the database saying was garbage in, garbage out. You put shit
Yeah.
in your database, you're going to get shit back out.
Basically.
And that's actually, boy, that's a good point, Derek. Now I'm thinking, yeah, well, that applies to the AI. Garbage in, garbage out.
Basically.
And the more people don't have to think organically and just rely on the AI, their content's going to be dumber, which is going to be more garbage. Oh boy,
Yeah.
we're doomed.
Yeah, we are doomed.